beautiful soul, and welcome to Yoga with Concha. My name is Concha, and if you're new to this channel, welcome, honey. And if you have been here before, welcome back. I'm so excited to have you here. So today, everybody, I want to talk about this holiday season that's coming upon us and everything that we're experiencing and going through. So I want to let you know that, this can be a really challenging time for so many of us, not only because of family or different situations that we're gonna be in, but also because of the dynamics of holidays and the energy dynamics that we find ourselves in. It can be different types of power plays, different types of, energy dynamics, personality dynamics, as well as we are being surrounded by all of these different people that we may have seen or not seen for a very long time. And we can't really predict what other people are going to be like. We can't really predict what kind of situations we're going to be in, but we can prepare ourselves and offer ourselves that support, that encouragement, and the ability to step into this version of you that is much more powerful, right? So I want to take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come as a soul. Okay, now I might not know your personal journey. I might not understand everything that you've been through, but I want you to know that you are seen. I know that if you're on this channel, then you know what's up, honey. I know that you're here because you are growing. You're an evolving individual, okay? And at this time of year, a lot of different things come up. So we might even be compelled to dive down into a different energy, like a fear energy, a doubt energy, or any of those lower vibrations. And this is a really good thing because, we're all evolving, we're all growing. And the most important thing is allowing yourself to safely go down there to dig up that crap. And we can have a really good high energy, but then we still have these little anchors, and it's safe to go down there and look at that anchor and to pull it up and to confront it and to honor it and then to let it go. So today, I really want to talk about this because it is a time of year that can be high energy, high emotions, high sensitivities, and we're around so many different types of people. This is that time where it's almost like we're obligated to be with people that can invite a lot of different situations and circumstances. So today we're gonna talk about support, encouragement, and just honoring our fears so we can look at our fear and move forward in a really healthy and loving way. By the way, if you are new to this channel, you haven't been here before, I want to welcome you on and also say to click the red subscribe button so that you can receive these videos every single week. And it really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. As we approach this time of year, we're really brought into all these different energies of people that maybe we haven't seen for a while, or maybe these people that we are new to experiencing. And sometimes that can bring up a lot of fear or pain to express yourself, to be yourself, or we're always letting go of different fears. We're always letting go of different situations that happened to us in the past so that we can rewire the frontal cortex and see things in a whole new way. So sometimes what is amazing is going back to something that we were maybe fearful of in the past and then looking at that, right? Really honoring that fear and maybe doing something that's very courageous so that we can move forward past that fear. And so right now, this is a really provocative time because we're in the energies of a lot of different people we know, people we don't know, and there's a lot of dynamics going on. People that are having really hard time with this time of year for so many different reasons. It could be family, it could be that there's pressure on getting presents when that really isn't even what Christmas is all about. or, these gifts, it's not even what the holiday's all about. The holiday's about gathering. The holiday's about connecting. The holiday's about nourishing your soul. And so a lot of times we lose track of that because we are in a situation where there's a lot of pressure to either impress or there's a lot of pressure to perform. And so I pulled a card from the Kuan Yin Oracle deck, and this is a really awesome deck. This is Blessings, Guidance, and Enlightenment from the Divine Feminine. Okay, and I pulled a card for us, which is card 31, the Sweeping Sister Willow. And I want to share with you the content of this card because it was really powerful. Okay, Sweeping Sister Willow gently brings you healing for forgiveness and release of old pain now. Let her branches gracefully sweep any sadness or pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is dawning on you and cleansing any sadness, healing any forgiveness, which is the pathway to greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom and are swiftly becoming ready to gift it to yourself, okay, with the help of Kuan Yin. Forgiveness is a way to raise your vibration, shedding old energies that drain you and prevent you from having all the power that's available to you now. It's a chance for you to free yourself from suffering and empower yourself. The Sweeping Sister Willow guides you to forgive others and yourself abundantly and freely. You may be aware of your own inner need for forgiveness, or this may come as a surprise to you, in which case be open to hearing the truth of who or what needs to be forgiven and released from deep within your own heart. And maybe let's take a moment to think about what you can let go of in this time to bring more peace into your heart. Okay, because sometimes there's a challenge to, be yourself, to honor your needs, to honor who you are during this time where there's a lot of pressure, where there's a lot of other people involved. And maybe there's a bit of challenge to stay in that balanced space. But I want you to know that you're totally supported. I encourage you to take a moment to just close your eyes and think of yourself, right? To revive your own space, because then when you go back into those situations, you can be really strong and allow them to see that new version of you that maybe they haven't seen yet. Maybe they're not used to it. And if they're not used to that new version of you, that's okay, because they're gonna get used to it, right? So you may be very aware of your own need for forgiveness, or this may come as a surprise to you. Okay, so be open to releasing anything that you need to forgive, whether it's yourself or someone else. This one really got me, right? It may be a small incident from when you were a child, or a significant experience that may have just put to one side in an effort to carry on with your life. This approach has been admirable, and yet there are always a time to confront, forgive, and move on. Not just in mind, but genuinely in the body. This oracle indicates that you are in a process of forgiving others, and that you also need to remember to forgive yourself too. Okay, for being human and needing that time to learn and grow. Okay, just like everyone else, right? You're no different than anyone else who has had to heal and grow. So we be compassionate, we be gentle and kind to each other, and especially yourself, okay? It says you don't have to be perfect, and sometimes it is in forgiving ourselves that we become most able to forgive others too. We suffer less from harsh judgments, which do not feel good for our heart and drain our soul forces. Instead, experience more kindness, sweet nurturing, okay, in this forgiveness and healing to enjoy more peace of mind. Forgiveness is a powerful spiritual practice that helps you disconnect from your energy circuits, from people, places, situations, and memories that can drain your power from the present moment and slow down your spiritual growth from the physical manifestation of your heart's desire and soul purpose. Okay, at present, you're growing spiritually and you need your power in this present moment to fuel your process, right? Especially in this time of the year where we are being involved with all of these different people, where we are seeing faces that maybe we haven't seen for so long, that we are seeing new faces, we're being immersed in new energies and different energy dynamics that may throw you off guard, okay? So being aware, being present, okay? Okay, it says, this is like surfing a wave. You are about to be lifted. So forgive with sincerity and wisdom, and know that this doesn't mean you're permitting future abuse. Okay, you're not a doormat. You're not permitting future abuse. You can release and forgive now and have that lesson to know, but no resentment toward the lesson. It's just, okay, I have learned such a powerful lesson that I am going to move forward, and that is never going to happen again. Okay, you're ready to have your power in this present moment. You have compassion and allow the universe to direct this learning of every being on the planet. You let go of thoughts of revenge and free yourself from the past. Okay, let's take a moment. Okay, we're gonna take a little moment to do some stretching and to do a little bit of release. Okay, so I'm gonna sit back in this chair a little bit and we're gonna do some stretching to release. Okay, so I want you to take a moment to roll out the shoulders. Okay, roll out the shoulders. Shoulders are, the weight that we carry on our shoulders, maybe a little bit of burden, maybe a little bit of heaviness. So I want you to roll the shoulders out. Okay, let's go in one direction. And I want you to take a deep breath in and then let it go. Good. And then let's go the other direction. Okay, in fact, let's take the hands to the shoulders and let's take some big circles with the elbows. Okay, go in both directions here. All right, we're gonna release this. We're gonna release this heavy burden. Any forgiveness, allow it to come easy. Allow it to come gently, loving. All right, let this be a smooth process, universe. Let this be an easy, simple, loving, forgiving connection. Okay, so just releasing any of that tightness. Let it go. Okay, let's take a moment. We're gonna just sit here, take some circles with the spine, all right? Take some big circles. Okay, roll out the head any way that feels good. While you're doing these circles, roll it out. And keep breathing, right? Just move with me. You got this, just move with me. We're clearing this energy, okay? We're clearing this energy. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of breath work. Okay, so what I want you to do is take a moment to release anything else that you need to, right? You need to twist, take a little twist. All right, that kind of was calling to me. Take a little twist, which kind of wrings out, that tight energy that's stuffed up in the stomach. And sometimes the energy gets stuck right between the stomach and the heart, the mastoid process, which is where we're processing this energy, right? When we're processing something to speak, it gets stuck up between the heart and the throat. So right now, maybe let's look up. Let's open the jaw. Right, and I know this is gonna look kind of crazy, but hey, if you really want to get more in this zone of clarity, let's do this, right? There's no judgment here. Okay, so just the gazing up, maybe open the jaw, wiggle it out. Okay, let's tick-tock the head left and right. And it feels really good if your neck is feeling really tight. Take your arms behind the back, reach for the elbows or the wrists, and then you got this little stretch. And then now we're gonna tick-tock the head left and right. And breathe into it, okay? You're doing amazing, right? You're doing so well. And I know that you have so much support, I'm feeling so much support around you and within you. All right, so let's bring it back to center. And I want you to just close your eyes and allow this new version of you to come through fully. Right? Allow yourself to let go of any of the fears, to let go of any of the judgments, to let go of any of the tightness that maybe be experiencing for whatever reason. For whatever reason, you are acknowledged, right? Any stress, any tension, any tightness, anything that you're holding on to, right? Let's do our breath work. We're gonna release this shit, okay? We're gonna release it. Okay, I got you. All right, so we're gonna do what's called Kapalabhati breathing. Okay, so find a long spine, okay? Even if you're sitting back against a chair, that's fine. Just find a long spine, okay? Now we're gonna press the air out with the belly. This is similar to Kapalabhati, but we're just, okay? We're gonna move pretty fast, okay? So I want you to just try it on your own, even if it feels a little uncomfortable, because you know, when I first saw this breath work being done, it was like, it made me like a little nervous. I was like, wow, like that's a very powerful breath. But the person just owned it, and I felt more comfortable. So let's do this, and let's take a deep breath in. Let's do one more of these. Good. And now we're gonna do our breath. Keep squeezing the belly up, keep pressing the air out. All that tight air, let it go. Keep going faster and faster. You're gonna feel like you're getting really high. You might need to burp. That's a release. Good. Exhale all the breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold it. Chin to chest. Hold it for as long as you can. Slowly exhale through the nose, chin to chest. Linger with no breath. Let yourself be in this energy space that's coming through. Breathe naturally when you feel compelled to do so. Relax the muscles in your face and allow this energy to permeate through your entire body. We're owning the fact that you may have changed. People might not recognize you. People may feel uncomfortable because of that. You may feel a little uncomfortable because of that, right? But that's okay. It's safe to move on to this new energy. It's safe to be you fully in your wonderful, beautiful expression. Okay, I support you. I know you got this. I know you can be strong, loving, and also at the same time, when you're ready to forgive, then you forgive. But first, allow yourself to appreciate how far you've come, right? Look at how far you've come. I mean, I might not know your personal journey, but I know that if you're on this channel, I know you've come very far. I know that you have grown out of what was, and now you're moving on to something amazing, to something very powerful. And I want to encourage you to keep going, okay? Because sometimes we're not going to hear all these people around us that we love saying, hey, I've noticed you change and I'm really proud of you. Because when we change, we might trigger someone else that also knows that deep down they need to change. Okay, and when we change, we prompt them, but if they're not ready, they get so uncomfortable that they might be upset about that. okay? And we gotta love them anyways, because this earth is a personal process, right? It's a personal process. We might go through changes and experience things, and other people might not be that ready. And that's okay. We don't have to judge them. We don't have to judge ourselves, right? We just move with what we know in our hearts to be true. And sometimes for us, we know we have a fear around something, right? But it can be a very scary thing, but a safe place to allow yourself to safely go into that fear, into that nervousness, and to do something bold, to do something new, and to show who you are, and to inspire others by just doing what feels right for you. Okay, so I know you got this. I know that, you know, you're moving on. I know you got this, and I know that, you know what, I appreciate you. I know how far you've come, and I know you're gonna just keep going, baby. Okay, so I'm wishing you an amazing week, no matter if you're spending time alone or with other people. You know what, you're supported. I encourage you, right? I support you, and I love you so much. Okay, and I hope you have a wonderful week, okay? Namaste.